So, Xbox, Microsoft, and their little event. I was gonna save all this for tomorrow actually, but uh, since it's also fresh and nice, I wanna react to this. Well, I wanna give you my thoughts, but first we're gonna watch this trailer, and after that I will talk a little about what we see in this trailer of Halo Infinite. It's a gameplay demo, so it's not trailer. My bad. Love this.
Am I dead already? I must be. I mean, this is a punishment, right? Yep, this is death. No! No! No, 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 no! This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, Chief. No! No! You! I can't stand this! Who you are?
Breathe.
No! You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. We're... Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe. Safe? I haven't been safe since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the Banished.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned, outnumbered. I know I saw condors over there. I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. And when you're done with this war, we'll get away from here. Far away.
Wait here.
Oh, please. Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look. Together.
Okay, big guy.
defeated by me. I wish I could tell you it was difficult, but it wasn't. We are one step ahead, always. The ring is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriox. But without challenge, I grew weary, lost, alone. But here you now stand. This is my last fight. A true test of legends. Our story will outlive us both. Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
Now, that was kind of impressive, but in some ways, I'll get back to that. But before I start talking about commenting on what I think about this gameplay demo, I'm gonna be honest and say that have not played all of the Halo games. I have played Reach, Combat Evolved 2 and 3, and some of the was it Halo, Spartan Assault games on Steam. I have not played 4 and 5, so the story to me is a bit... I have no idea what the story is, the long-term story is about. But I just finished 3 with a friend, and we can see here in the beginning it says
This is a punishment, right?
67 days after we lost. I have no idea what that means, actually. But when we look at the conversation between this guy and Master Chief, it seems that they have been known each other for at least a couple of months, I would say, maybe even a few years, which is kind of interesting. I would love to see how this relationship between these two develops throughout the game. And yeah, he looks like a kind of an interesting character. There was one thing I caught here at the start, is that his ship is quite the ship. It could take the 2 direct hits, it seems, from 2 anti-air turrets. He did go down, but I imagine a ship would explode from those kinds of towers, but his didn't, so that's quite the ship. One thing I noticed here at the start when Master Chief started shooting, which was the sound of the weapon. Let's listen to that here. To me, it sounded a bit weak, maybe, but I do like the look of it, and the HUD looks great. I like that. And another thing that surprised me was, but I'm not sure, but it looks like they have changed the controls for the Warthog, but I could be wrong on that. I mean, it looks like you can drift a little bit, but then instead of using the camera to turn, you actually use the stick or the keys. But then again, here you can see the camera turning and the wheels are turning as well, so I might be wrong on that, which is unfortunate because I hate the Warthog controls. Turning with the camera is not a good way of turning, I think. I want to be able to turn on my own mission and look around at the same time as I'm driving. But here we can see another thing that's very interesting. The open world map, or semi-open world, I imagine, where you can check the mission objectives and all that. And I like this. That gives a bit of an option. I have no problem with the linear Halo thing, but sometimes I do like a bit of an open area. It's still quite linear, I imagine, because you can't go anywhere you like, but you can choose which one to tackle first if you have multiple objectives, which is a nice change of pace, I think. I like that the 343 adds a little bit different to it. And speaking of different, let's move on to about here maybe. Oh, and that's another thing. We see him using the pistol here. I can't help but notice that the pistol sounds almost identical to this one, the battle rifle, I believe it is, if I remember correctly. And that's a bit weird, I think. I wonder if they will change the sound a little bit, because we'll get to the shotgun a bit later, but this it also sounded a bit weak, but let's check this. Let's listen to this weapon first, actually. Again, it sounds a bit similar to the battle rifle and the pistol, so I don't get it. Are they the same weapon or are they different? I'm not sure. Do they do different amount of damage? Are they different? Are they differently effective and so on? I do like the effects. Really looks really nice. The game looks fluid. The combat seems very well. It reminds me kind of Destiny 2 actually, which is not a bad thing. The combat in Destiny 2 is really great, I think. And here is the thing I want to do. Check the grappling hook, or whatever it is. I don't know why he's using it that early, because it doesn't seem like he's actually being pulled towards the grunt or the brute, but yeah, we see him using this later on in a nice combo. And then we have, yeah, then we have this energy weapon, which sounds with the plasma weapon. I'm guessing that the plasma rifle, that's the ordinary plasma rifle. It looks like it, but it could be a modified type. But that sound is good and it looks great, the design. That one, this weapon, this plasma, can I almost want to call it. The sound is a bit underwhelming almost. It seems to pack a punch, but the sound doesn't quite match it, but it looks great actually, and I like the sound, but it could be a bit better, I think, in that sense. And let's check, let's see, it's about over, oh, I jumped too far. Here we see him use the grappling hook again to take this canister and throw it, which I think is an excellent way of using the grappling hook. It's a nice change of pace, I think, and I like that. It changes up the combat very much, and that's one thing I seem to not like about the Halo games that I played. The ones I talked about earlier. The combat is very much the same. It's, of course, the dual wield changed things up a bit, and of course then I have not played 4 and 5, so I might be missing something, but This combat looks a bit more fluid, and it can change, and you can change the battlefield. It feels a bit more. Besides, it's open world, you can move a bit more, and maybe you can even skip some enemies because you can use the grappling hook, because we saw him use the grappling hook to get up over here. When he uses the grappling hook to get up there. Which makes me wonder, can he grapple onto any object or any surface, or does it have to be metal, or can it be wood, stone, whatever? And what would happen if he grappled a smaller enemy, like a grunt? Would he be pulled towards it? Would the grunt be pulled towards Master Chief? What would happen? This will be interesting to see later on, I hope. But let's listen to the shotgun. Yeah, kind of sounds like a glorified pea shooter, in my opinion. Doesn't have the same kind of pull that the ordinary shotgun from Halo 3 or 2 or those have, like more punch to it in sound. But the design looks good, and I'm sure it looks to be powerful. And this, I have no idea what that is, but it's a nice detail. And then you have this as well. It's a nice detail. I like that. Oh, and one more thing I really like about this game. Let's go back to here when he uses the pistol. The ammo count. Oof, it's so much higher. God bless them. That's the one thing I hate about the pistol, the Magnum in the earlier games. I mean, what is it, 6 rounds, 6 or 7 rounds in one magazine, and like 22, 30 bullets in at least Halo 3. And I hate that. This at least has at least, what, 12 shots and 72 extra. That's awesome. As for the enemy we see here, yeah, it looks interesting. A smart brute. I don't know where the story for Halo ended, but I do know that some of them, some are dead, some are not dead, and so on and so forth. But I did read an article about the brutes were confirmed to be the main antagonist of this game, so yeah, it looks like a really interesting, and the design of him looks great. I like the armor and the facial features, even though the mouth movements looks a bit weird, but he's an alien, so I mean, that's not the most easiest things to animate. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this gameplay demo. Tell me your thoughts down in the comments if you like. And I've been Swippy92, and have a great life. Hope to see you in future videos. Bye bye.